everybody, I'm Stu Carter from Atamaii TV, and I've got here the latest Ben 10 toys are on shelves in Asia. It's Ben 10 Galactic Monsters action figures from a series that aired in February. And meanwhile, Cartoon Network has announced that the last episode of Ben 10 Omniverse aired this month, November 2014, which begs the question, could these be the last ever Ben 10 toys? Well, we'll talk about that, so stand by for a Ben 10 toy review. Now, if you are a subscriber on my YouTube channel, and at this point, if you haven't subscribed, I don't think there's any hope for you, but if you had subscribed, you would have seen our coverage from New York Toy Fair way back in February when David showed us these Ben 10 Galactic Monster toys that were going to be coming out this fall. And they were talking about some other things, such as the 10th anniversary, 10 years of Ben 10 coming up next year, 2015. And what could happen for that? What could be planned? They didn't say anything about that. I'm going to go back and ask them. I will see Cartoon Network, or at least I'll see Bandai America in New York next February. I might see Cartoon Network in Germany or in Hong Kong before then, and I'll have an opportunity to ask what's happening with Ben 10 for next year. We'll see. And after all, they said Ben 10 Omniverse was the last show. That's all they said. They just said Omniverse the last show. They didn't say we're canceling Ben 10 forever and ever. Just Ben 10 Omniverse is over. So perhaps, because after all, this Omniverse is well, you guys help me out, is like the 4th iteration of Ben 10. I can't keep up. I mean, it's been almost 10 years. That's a lot of history. For them to just end like that, I don't think so. So don't get your panties in an uproar. Just hang on to your horses and we'll see, okay? We'll see come next January, February, when we start up the Toy Fair season again. Well, let's have a closer look at these toys here. Now, I said these were available in Asia. Actually, not everywhere in Asia. They're not in Malaysia. They're not in Singapore. I only found these in the Philippines. However, they are produced by Bandai. They're distributed by Bandai Asia, if you can see the tag down there. Did you know that Bandai America owns the license to Ben 10 toys worldwide? So that means anybody in the world that wants to make a Ben 10 toy, they have to ask Bandai America. So that's a consideration. So in this lineup, they've got, see this, you see the Galactic Monsters logo. I'm sorry, it's kind of occluded here a little bit. There's the Galactic Monsters logo. For a show that was in February is kind of lame, I thought. And I've got a little bit of issue with Bandai and that kind of stuff. But here's Toepick, right, from the series. And then here is, they're calling this Franken Strike, right? Although, yeah, is this Volcanus? Is this a monster version of Volcanus? Is that correct? You guys help me out. I can't keep all these characters right. And then, of course, Spidermonkey. He doesn't have a monstery name. And then in the series, I've got this is a glow-in-the-dark version of Ghostfreak. It says Ghostfreak Spectral on the package. And then there's I've got two I've got two Spidermonkeys, so I'm going to give one away to somebody. And then on the back of the package, see, they have a lineup here on the back. And what I could not get a version of, there's a Zombozo, see. Well, this is an Omniverse Zombozo from a couple years ago. Actually, I had a hard time finding this one. And they did show this at Toy Fair last February. And then Zombozo, and then there's a Ben Mummy, or excuse me, it's not Ben Mummy, it's Snare-Oh. See, that's the other issue I have with Bandai, Snare-Oh. So, and then one other is Astrodactyl, right? Yeah. So, that's I've got these. And these are just representative. I'm not really going to open them. There's no need. They're not, they're not official Ben 10 Galactic Monsters versions. But if I can find them, they'll probably be very rare. If they're the last ever Ben 10 toys. And here's a little bit of an issue I have with Bandai, and I love the company to death. They've been great people to me, You know, they've been really open to me and all that, and I hope they don't watch this. Well, I kind of trash them. Now, that's a small complaint, maybe a big complaint. It just seems to me that we keep getting reissues of the same guys. Well, here's Franken Strike. You know, it's a redone version of Invictor, right? And you know, we got Toepick like 3 times. That's like, he was kind of new when he first came out. Spidermonkey. How many times have we done Spidermonkey? And of course, Ben. Yeah, you keep doing Ben. That's fine. Ghostfreak. Actually, Ghostfreak was out. Actually, I think it was a long time. Ghostfreak was among the first year of Ben 10 toys ever. He was one of the original guys, I'm pretty sure. And so then it was a long time before they redid him. But there's a lot of guys. There's a lot of guys we never got toys for. And then just if we talk Galactic Monsters, we didn't get Punchatello, a Dark Star Siphon. We never got Dr. Amino. And he was in a lot of different shows. Dr. Amino, did I miss? I never saw a Dr. Amino toy. Did we get that? I never saw that, you know. Victoria would have been an idea. See, we got Frankenstrike, and we've had Ben Victor. Victoria was in the Galactic Monsters series. So there's been a lot that we could have done. Back when Bandai Japan did Dragon Ball Z, they kept doing Gohan and the main guys forever. You know, you always had to have those, but they did a lot of different characters, tons of different characters. If you were collecting all the Dragon Ball Z figures, you would have had a lot of different character toys, and you would have had a lot of Gohans and stuff like that. So, all right, let's get a closer look at these. You ready to get them out of the box? All right, enough talking. Okay, so here's Franken Strike. See, he's not Frankenstein, he's Franken Strike. You get it, right? Because it's Galactic Monsters. And here's a picture. I'm going to show a picture of the older Ben Victor action figure. What's different? What do we see that's different? Well, Frankenstrike doesn't have 3 of the Omniverse symbols on him, right? And you get this kind of this ripping thing across his chest, which is kind of different. That's kind of nice. And then they did the belt part a little bit different. See down here? That's a little bit different down there. This stuff is his feet look the same. They recolored his arms also. They gave him these kind of different shape. It could be the same shape, just different color. I'm looking at a picture of it myself right now. They redid his head, at least the paint on his face, and I'll try to get in there close on that. And they changed, I believe, these little electrode things on his shoulder blades. Just look at his back. Let's get real close into his head and let's see how they repainted that head a little bit. Okay, so here's a closer look at his head, and you can see how they've redone the look there and on his chest. And you can see the electrodes. They're definitely a lot more like Frankenstein electrodes. That's a nice how he kind of lent himself to becoming Frankenstein's monster for Ben 10. And then you see the pattern of what would be maybe rudimentary Ben 10 badges on his back, right? And is that kind of a, yeah, that's kind of a, a little stitched up look on his shoulder there too. See that? I just now noticed that. So that's cool. And he's got, actually, these little themes are carried out in several places, right? On his elbow and on his shoulder there. And even on his, on his knuckles, he's got like bolts. So that's all a nice carryover. And there's a better look at his belt. Yeah, Ben Victor. No, Frankenstrike. Excuse me. All right, let's look at Spidermonkey. So Spidermonkey, he doesn't look any changed at all from the newer Ben 10 Omniverse Spidermonkey. Of course, he's quite different from the original Spidermonkey, and he's got articulation. You know, so you can kind of stand him up on his, you can put him back on his tail maybe a little bit if you want. And his 1, 2, 2, 4, 6 legs articulate. The front ones have elbow joints. The second ones do not, no. And the third ones, his back legs do not. They just rotate at the hips kind of thing, you know. And he's still got the, how many eyes? 2, 4, 6 eyes, like before. Yeah, Spidermonkey. And he's got the newer version, of course, the Omniverse kind of chest badge with the harness ammo pouch kind of theme going, which we've seen before. And you have the lot numbers on the back, like a lot of toys have now, so you can recall them if there's a problem. It's the newer safety standards for toys, which is good. And yeah, I'm glad. I don't know, I've got an extra Spidermonkey. What am I going to do with it? I don't know. Okay, Toepick. Now, I'm not going to take Toepick out of his package because you know why? He looks exactly like the last Toepick I got. I guess Ben 10 Omniverse Toepick. I mean, he looks exactly the same, so I'm going to keep one in the package so I have at least a couple of these Galactic Monsters in the package, you know, for when it's all, if it is all gone. I can sell these for $1 million on eBay later. And by the way, while I'm thinking about it, one more gripe I've got is how do you like the amazing shrinking packages? See, here's a Ben 10 Omniverse package. Well, let me get the one with Toepick. Oh, that is, I don't have one with Toepick, but I've got one with, I've got the Zombozo one here. See, look how big, because these last ones had accessories. See, and then these, no accessories. And so they're just saving some money, but the packages get smaller and smaller. And the figures, they were small to start with, and they've stayed small. Yeah, well, let's look at, you know, let's look at Toepick while we, you know, he's part of the deal, so let's look at him close up. Yeah, so if you didn't get a Toepick before, see, you can get him again as Galactic Monster Toepick. And, you know, he's, yeah. I don't know, yeah, it's Toepick. He's got the, I guess he's got, like, he's an energy being, and if you open up his helmet or his face mask, this energy comes out. But he changed. You guys tell me in the comments. That would be a shame if you have to wear this mask all the time and you can't open up. And how are you going to eat up a hamburger or french fries? How are you going to get that? I don't understand all the things in the world. But it's an interesting and, you know, unusual looking monster, or, well, he's a good guy, right? So, but he's still, he's an unusual alien, let's just say. Okay, let's look at Ghostfreak. So Ghostfreak, and when I first got out of the package, he wasn't standing up, but then when I realized when you turn his base around, he will pose just fine. Of course, he's supposed to just float, but you can't have that with an action figure. And now, this, I believe, Ghostfreak definitely has changed over the years. You see some pictures here of the original Ghostfreak, and then later on, and then this one, this version, I believe this is the first time we've seen an Omniverse version of Ghostfreak with the kind of ammo pouch, ammo belt motif holding the Omniverse symbol on his chest there. And he's translucent, semi-transparent, and glow in the dark. We're going to try the glow in the dark features here in a minute with the camera. We'll see how well the camera will do. And yeah, you know, it's a good figure for your collection. Of course, you have to have everything Ben 10 if you're going to have Ben 10 at all. You got to have all the guys. And it is nice that they've changed Ghostfreak over the years and changed the toys as well. I like that about them. All right, I'll give them some credit for that. It's Ghostfreak. Commence low light testing. Oh, ooh, that's so creepy. Can you see it? Okay, and so according to the lineup shown on the back of the packages for Ben 10 Galactic Monsters, they've got expect to see Astrodactyl, and this is not the Galactic Monsters package, so I'm not going to take them out of the package. But you're supposed to be able to get an Astrodactyl. So you guys let me know if you can find them. And you're supposed to get a Zombozo, And you know, I had a heck of a time getting the original Zombozo. I finally found him in London, I think, on my journeys. But it was months after they originally put him out. In the States, I couldn't get him in the US. And then you're supposed to be able to get a, not a bin mummy, Snare-Oh. Okay, get it? It's not bin mummy, it's Snare-Oh. And so, yeah. And see, but you won't have these little figures, these accessories with them, if you can find them in the Galactic Monsters package. So, there you go. That would, if I had them, I would be able to round out the first, maybe the last series. So I've got to keep looking. If I ever find these, maybe I'll redo this review and we'll see the whole of the last series altogether. So is that it for Ben 10 toys? Absolutely not. I've got here Heat Blast Inferno, Ben 10 Galactic Monsters, perhaps the last of the large action figures. So until next time, have a good day.
To kill me, I guess I'm doing okay. I'm lost among the millions, just an empty head filled with the sky.